What were you handing out something to each player yesterday?
You in grown folks' business, you know. Need to mind your own business now. You feel me? You ain't get none. Don't answer. Don't ask the question. Yeah, it's for big people only.
Why is it important for a team to have connection with each other? You know, when, towards winning.
I mean, it's important. I mean, you around these guys all day. You know, I mean, I'm here from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock every day. So, I mean, you got to have some type of bond connection, and these are the people that you spend most of your time with during the season. So, I mean, you build those bonds, it's brotherhoods, and it's stuff that you'll remember for a lifetime. And you know, when guys get out there, they always say they miss the locker room, and I'm doing my best to enjoy it while I still can.
How important is the bye to your family and to you to get reconnected with your family?
I mean, for me, it's definitely special. Able to get out to San Diego last week and go see my brother for the first time in a while. So it's important I get to be with my kids, get in the pool, you know, not have to worry about my legs being tired from being in the pool or not being able to give my daughter and, you know, my wife and my son the attention they deserve. So I think it's dope. You know, I got to see my mom also. So always cool to go get some sunshine and enjoy those moments.
With that being said, would you be in favor of them adding another regular season game with another bye?
Another what?
Another regular season game in 18?
Not a chance. Should have never added the 17th one, but that's a story for another day.
Where have you seen this defense improve the most over the last few weeks?
I think, you know, when you get people healthy and, you know, you get on the same page, and I think we're just learning who we are and trying to figure out who we are. Not saying that we won't have bumps down the road and things like that, but at the end of the day, I think that, you know, we're playing the way we want to play. We talked about upholding the standard, and, you know, for the last few weeks, I felt like we've done that. So, you know, not to say that, you know, we might go out and have a bump, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's how we bounce back. We know we can bounce back. We've done it before. So for us, we just want to, you know, stay on top of things, enjoy these moments, and those big guys eating up there, eating up front like that, you know what I mean? It makes everybody better.
We've heard from Pete and from Bobby about how Devin Witherspoon practices. What's the question he asks that impresses you most?
Questions?
Well,
I mean, he asked me a lot of questions. I mean, I get 1,000 questions a day from the whole room. So, I mean, I can't pick anything in particular, but I know he's very particular about his work. I know he takes pride in, you know, in winning his one-on-ones and his battles. And if he loses, he's pretty pissed off. So, you know, he's taking the next step for us and has made our defense better because of him.
What do you think about Jamar Chase and the potential of that matchup between Chase and Devin Witherspoon on Sunday?
I mean, Jamar's a great player. You know what I mean? I think anytime you can come in the league and take the league by storm, as he has, I know he's a hard worker. He trains in Austin and things like that. So very, very good player, one of the best in the league. You know, in my mind, he's top 3 in the league receiver-wise. So, you know, Joe and him have a connection. So those guys, they're special. So we just got to go out and play our game, bro. I'm not into the, you know, he said, she said, none of that. You know what I mean? You guys know me. You've been knowing me long enough. You know, I'm not here to, you know, I respect every player, and every player I hope they respect me. So at the end of the day, I don't get into any of that. You know, I take me and my guys any day of the week. But at the end of the day, that's how everybody thinks.
In the game, a big part of your job is preventing those big plays.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of test did the Bengals present when it comes
Well,
to that?
they presented a big, you know, problems, you know, and if they have T back, that's another guy who's, you know, one of the best in the league. So very explosive offense. You know, they started slow, but I think they're starting to pick things up. So excited about the matchup. You know, I haven't played these guys since, you know, Joe's been in the league, so I'm excited for the opportunity. You know, I know Callie's over there, who's my old quarterback coach in Detroit, so be good to see him also.
Going back to Jamar, it's that deep ball that he just makes look easy when he catches. How do you make that more difficult?
Play our technique, you know what I mean? That's all we can do, play our technique, and, you know, they have one of the best connections in the league. If they complete one, you know, we get them down, we go to the next play, but at the end of the day, you know, we don't want to give up any explosive plays, so we just do our best to stay on top and, you know, make them think and dunk.
Burrow's been dealing with the
calf injury. How did he look movement-wise in their last game compared to the first few games?
I mean, he looked a lot better. I mean, he's Joe Burrow. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Another guy taking the league by storm. He looked good to me. So I think he's feeling good and he's moving good and he's competitive as heck. So like I said, I'm excited for the opportunity.
The best quarterbacks in the league, what do they have in common?
Those guys, I think the best quarterbacks in the league, you know, I don't think it's, for me, it's not the throw power and, you know, all that. I think the best quarterbacks in the league, they're accurate. They can read defenses. You know, they know what they anticipate before the snap, and they know the coverages. I think anytime, you know, you can do that, and you can do that at a high level, and the quarterback gives you the keys. I mean, the coaches give you the keys to the ignition. You know what I mean? The sky's the limit for quarterbacks like that, and he's had that. You know, he had that in college. He's had that since he's come in the league, and you know, playing quarterback sometimes to me is, you know, similar to playing free safety. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the fastest, the biggest. You don't have to, you know, do all these things. But at the end of the day, you know how to pick your spots and anticipate things and, you know, either make the big play or give up the big play. So it's very similar to me. And I think those are the best guys, and Joe's one of those guys.
What kind of difference was it having Jamal? I know it was only 9 plays, but having Jamal out there on Monday?
I mean, like I tell you guys, anytime you can have a 3-time All-Pro, you know, a guy who's going to break the sack record before he retires, I mean, it adds a different element to the defense that, you know, teams got to account for. And, you know he's going to be running around, flying around, talking trash and doing his thing. But, you know, the playmaking ability that he has, whether it's strip sacks, you know, forced fumbles and, you know, all those type of plays, those are negative plays for offenses. And I think, you know, some people have roles, and I think with him, he does it all in our defense, where it's playing the run, playing the pass, and guarding tight ends and things like that. So anytime you can add another weapon and, you know, we continue to get healthy, I think is exciting.
Piling up sacks last week, were you telling Clint to call blitz for you or anything?
Nah.
Trying to get in on that?
Nah, keep me where I'm at. I ain't trying to be in the box, none of that. So let them guys handle that. I'll go, you know, jump and be excited for them, but let me get my picks.
Yeah. Thanks, Juan.
Thanks, brother.